Alright, should be live. Let me check the stream. Okay, I am live, but it's not catching the wind. There it goes. Just needed to capture the window. I'm playing Disgaea 4 tonight. I decided I was gonna play this game at least for a bit of October. Since this is one of the Disgaea games, and I do love Disgaea games, that has the vampires and the werewolves and probably the most Halloween adjacent in the series. And you may ask yourself, Dodon, how come you're not playing the one that literally came out this month? And the answer is, because... Hold on, I want to make sure that the voices are good and audible, because I will be shutting up for those, so it makes sense for them to be as loud as possible. It is kind of crazy that the background music goes from this to this. It feels kind of drastic, these two like options. But the reason that I'm playing this instead of Disgaea 7 is because Disgaea 7 is $60, and while I do have the money for it, I waited a few days and read the reviews of Disgaea 7, and I'm just hesitant to drop a full 60 on one of my favorite games in the series when it could disappoint me. I did not play Disgaea 6 because the reviews were pretty bad, and I also didn't want to drop 60 on that. I will play that one eventually, but the switch from like sprites or even just artwork sprites into nothing but like really simple 3D models was one thing. And then I heard that in Disgaea 7 they completely got rid of the in-game like models or sprites talking to each other like cutscenes, and instead replaced them with just the visual novel little PNGs talking back and forth. So that was a bit of a disappointment. So instead, I decided, you know what? I never played, or rather, I never really played Disgaea 4. And I did play, like, the first chapter. I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I didn't play it at all. I played the first chapter, and then I just didn't get back to it. But now, because I had been playing also Disgaea 5, like, right alongside it, and I finished Disgaea 5, and I didn't finish Disgaea 4. But this is a good enough time to start a new save and go past the first chapter now, I think. I think if I sit here long enough, it's gonna bring up the big fancy animated cutscene, which I would like to show off. But every time one of these games sits here for long enough, it shows off the big fancy animated cutscene with like the music in the back. There it goes. I always love these. You love the FMVs at the start of your RPGs that Japan does? They're always so nice. And there he is. That's the hero of this game. It's Valva Torres. He's a vampire. It's weird because, like, this is the most Halloween adjacent, and the first most Halloween adjacent one was probably Disgaea 1, and then they stopped making it quite as Halloween adjacent. It's just about demons. And then 3 games later, they decide to take it back to, like, a Halloween kind of theme. Because the first one had, like, pumpkin heads and scarecrows and Halloween monsters and stuff. And then they just stopped having those. See, I don't know half of these characters, but I still love watching the FMVs anyway. I do remember that guy that had, like, the white jacket on from Disgaea 2. I think that was Axel, which was like the failed rock star slash downtrodden TV hero. They do love their recurring characters, at least in the DLCs for these games, but Axel being like a returning major character enough that they put him in that lineup is kind of crazy to me, because he was just kind of a side dude in Disgaea 2, so that's pretty funny. Alright, so now we're going to start a new game. I'm excited for a completely new Disgaea game. It's been a while.
Since the dawn of time, humans have always feared the darkness. Vampires, werewolves, zombies, ghosts.
A perfect Halloween quadfecta.
People's fear of the darkness has grounded them into living conservatively. In the current world, thanks to wars, terrorism, weapons of mass destruction, accidents caused by human error, and daily incidents of murder,
I like how there's just a fucking biohazard signal on that big building in the background.
Fear the actions of their own kind, even more than the darkness itself.
Yeah, the real monster
This
is
the story
humans.
of a group of heroes who have stood up to fight back against such a corrupted society.
Man is the real monster, not the vampires, the werewolves, the ghosts, and the zombies.
Dripping blood, fangs sinking into its skin.
Oh, okay, so this port is not fantastic, and by not fantastic, I mean, I don't know how well the rest of the port holds up, but when you have a game like this, and it's ported, and they don't actually show you the buttons for your controller, and instead they have these little numbers. Like, what am I supposed to look at that number and say, what is my... I don't want to accidentally skip. I have to assume that skip would be either start or select. But boy, I hope that when I press A, it doesn't accidentally turn out to be number 10 skip.
Oh, what a splendid taste. The extract of life overflows and fills my body. I can feel its power. Oh,
The waves of ecstasy.
How magical
I love the voice acting in these games.
are these insignificant creatures known as sardines?
He loves sardines.
His name is Valvatores, an elite vampire who was once feared for being a tyrant. In spite of his legend, he now spends his life in Hades, the Netherworld's prison, admiring sardines. His werewolf steward, Fenric, who routinely showers his master with praise and compliments.
As expected of you, Lord Valvatores.
Also, can I say, if those are supposed to be the sardines in those pots in the back, those are big sardines. I don't think those are sardines anymore at that point. Like, I like that they decided to try and put the fish in there just like as an element of his bedroom, but those are not sardines. Those are like, God, I don't know, fucking bass? Like, massive trout? Like, I don't know. They're definitely not sardines, though.
No matter the hardships or circumstances, you are ever the optimist, my lord.
Can we also just say, Fenric is all stomach? Why him tummy so long? He's just so long that he just touches the top of the screen when he stands up straight. I guess it's because, like, I don't know, a dog also has a long tummy. Like, dogs have naturally long torsos, so if he was to just, like, stand on all fours, he would also be kind of dog adjacent. But damn, man! Damn, that's such a long stomach.
Listen to this, Fenric. Sardines are the most ideal food because they are full of nutrients, like omega-3 fatty acids.
In other words, they cleanse your blood, prevent various diseases, and help you to burn more fat.
They sound incredibly healthy, but I don't want to
I've
eat
been here
them.
for quite some time, but I never knew these cheap sardines possess so much potential. One should never underestimate the studies that are conducted in the human world. There is no doubt that my body is benefiting from these sardines' nutrition. This is evolution. My body is truly evolving since the time I was credited as being a tyrant.
The fact that you don't even acknowledge it as a degeneration is one of my Lord Valvatore's many formidable powers.
You don't know how worse you've gotten, bro.
Care for another to enhance your evolution, my lord?
This one looks rather juicy and delicious.
That is not. That's so big for a sardine. Like, am I just stupid? Sardines don't get that big, right? Like, sardines are not a naturally large fish, aren't they? Just tiny, and you put them in little cans. They're small enough to fit on pizzas as a topping, like whole. That is a crazy size for something that's supposed to be a sardine.
Wait a second.
Yes, is there a problem?
Rick? Once again, you have attempted to sneak this into my meal. The blood of humans!
As expected, my lord, you saw right through my deception.
Of course! Never doubt a vampire's sense of smell.
I only meant it as a gift to my master, who has lost his power due to a foolish promise that he made in the past.
The violin is going, like, super hard. I may have erroneously kept the volume, like, one tick up too hard.
Since you can't abide breaking promises, I figured it would be prudent for you to imbibe it unintentionally. Do you disapprove?
Obviously he disapproves. He threw it on the ground.
How many times do I have to tell you? A proud demon like myself would never break a promise. Demons' promises are supposed to be sacred. They're
I admire that you have retained your values as a demon, even after you lost your powers and fell to Hades.
Lord Valvatores, all of the Prinnies have been gathered. Please come to the Prinny Factory.
You, Prinny! Repeat what you just said.
Hey! I only asked you to come to the factory.
Fool! You forgot to include dude in all of your lines.
Ah, yes, he teaches them to say dude. All the Prinnies and all the other Disgaea games say dude in every single line. And apparently this is where they learn it.
Prinny rule number 1. You shall always include the word dude in every line you say.
You're absolutely right, dude. I'm sorry, dude.
Too late. You must start over from level 1.
Poor guy. Hey, he's taking it in stride, though. He's dancing it off.
Level 1 Prinny task. Scrubbing the toilet.
Can't even master the basics. The quality of the human souls is decreasing by the day.
God, seriously, the violin, it's just going so hard. Like, come on. Calm down just a little bit.
That is why. That is why I have to do this.
We're just having a conversation here, man. This sounds like incredibly dramatic, and we're just talking about sardines.
I vowed to become a Prinny instructor the very day I fell to Hades because I knew that was my true calling.
What an impressive ability to overwrite his memory of losing his power and being forced to take the least wanted job in the Netherworld. This is another one of his formidable powers. He can convert any suffering that he's been through into something positive. You're way too good to be a lowly Prinny instructor, my lord. Someday, I, Fenric, will.
Let's go, Fenric. It's time to fulfill our duty. Episode 1. Rebels of Hades.
I'm also playing Hades. Look, it's 2 games in the same month where I'm playing Hades. It's thematically appropriate. Ah, so this one I have to voice. Before we get going, I've gathered some support forces to help you with your tasks. These people will come along and follow you as Prinny instructors in training. You get some basic party members. I'm Fighter, a warrior. Physical attacks and close combat are my specialties. Pleased to meet you, my lord. I'm Red Skull, a magician. I'll take care of the magic attacks. Nice to meet you, my lord. I'm Healer, a cleric. I'll support you with my healing powers. Thank you for having me, my lord. Very nice, Fenric. How very considerate of you. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to handle my job adequately with the steady increase of new prinnies. Well now, neophytes, as a fully fledged prinny instructor, pay attention to my leadership and follow in my footsteps. Fighter, Red Skull, and Healer have become your followers. Oh, one more thing. I have good news for you, my lord. We also have this cat now. Please take solace, my lord. We have caught the sardine thief. This is most excellent news, Fenric. The fight for sardines has finally come to an end. As punishment, this one must work for me for free forever. Yes, my lord. Meow meow. Damn it, this is like a living hell. Cat Saber, the sardine thief, was forcefully enlisted into following you. Now, let's proceed, everyone, to the Prinny Factory. There's a new theme at the ranking shop. I'm muting myself every time I cough because I have a little cough tonight. And by every time, I mean, every time except what you just heard. Oh, my frames. I don't know why it was doing that while I was, like, over the lava over here. It did not like that. So you can explore the hub world. You can twist the camera around. You can find these little chests. I got a mint gum. There's a general store. Mr. Valvatores, is it true that you're a vampire but you don't drink human blood? I don't believe it. I don't need to drink human blood because sardines provide more than enough nutrition. Do you want one too? So, sardine blood is okay? Well, sardines aren't human. Oh, I see. It's true they're not. Hey, some money. I didn't do anything wrong, but they locked me up anyway. None of this makes any sense. Then shouldn't you try to prove your innocence? Telling the warden that isn't going to make any difference. I'm gonna graduate soon, dude. I'm so excited. In the Netherworld, you'll be thrown around just because your master feels like it, and you'll be treated like a doormat. And your master will probably take all your money and blame every crime on you. I hear there's bullying from high-class demons, too. Maybe I don't want to graduate just yet, dude. You used to be a tyrant, weren't you? A pretty instructor is a bottom-rung job. How could you stand living like this? I made a promise to the warden. You're a strange demon to be keeping promises to a warden like that. As long as you're here, we'll continue to work hard, dude. I wouldn't even mind staying in Hades forever, dude. Don't be stupid. Hurry up and graduate from Hades so that you can pay for your sins. Ah, dude. I'm very, very sorry, dude. It's alright, as long as you understand that your job is to atone for your sins. Remember that. Oh, my frames again. It's crazy how this game that is not very graphically intensive will just drop frames like that. I'm gonna say, port. I'm gonna say port. There's so much freedom in Hades. I'm living the good life here. I'm thankful that it's better than I expected. Just because you're free doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. A criminal's duty is to atone by reflecting on their crimes. Oh yeah, don't worry about that. You don't have to tell me. I reflect on it all the time. Your attitude certainly doesn't show it. Kind of feels like people just walk all over Valvatores, TBH. This is a ranking shop where bad dudes test their strength against each other. Don't you want to know where you rank? Oh. Exchange points for gifts, snacks, weapons, and innocence. Ooh, okay. Participate in rankings. No thank you, not right now. Hades is like the Netherworld's rehab center, with a prison and prinny detention center, but everyone roams free, so I'm bored. Unlike you prison guards, we're busy. Not to mention the number of prinnies is increasing. If you're bored, why don't you help my lord? I'm not interested in training prinnies. I'm a prinny instructor too, so I thought I'd do the same as Fenric and call you Lord Val, but then he got super mad at me. Of course! The only person in this world who is allowed to call my master Lord Val is me. Remember that, if you want to live. It was just a lighthearted joke. Right, Lord Val? I'll kill you! Is he, you know, hand gestures? Is he picture of the dog with the eyebrow raised? What is this? Presidential Campaign Tips, first issue. Here we post bits of knowledge and techniques to help run the corruptorment. It'll get updated every so often, so come by periodically to check. Some things are more important than taking care of prinnies. Ask me anything about weapons. Oh, so this guy tells you about weapons and the stats that they use and everything, but... Oh, Fenric is stuck. That's okay. You're just a pretty instructor, Guy. Don't act like you're all important or anything. Your sidekick is just messing with your head. Don't press your luck, Guy. Who are you calling a sidekick, you rotten mushroom? I am Lord Val's loyal steward. Make that mistake again and I'll kill you. You didn't deny the part about you messing with your master's mind, Eri. Oh, I can't go that way. DLC. I don't need DLC. This is the Item Worlder. Evility Shop. That's for, like, skills and stuff. I should be fine to just, continue on with the story now. Oh, hold on. Let me... Where is the button for... Here it is. Save menu. I'm gonna save. Alright, so these are where I left off. Like, I can say, like I said, that I started on, Chapter 2 the last time I played. So we're just gonna save over that. And it won't be confusing. Alright. Episode 1, Rebels of Hades. Yeah, they're gonna teach me basic controls. I would skip it, but they do have story elements in these, so...
After death, the souls of human sinners are sent to Hades. When they arrive in Hades, the Netherworld's prison, they are processed to become prinnies at the Prinny Factory. The prinnies go through extensive training in Hades before being sent off to the Netherworld or Celestia. They are to work diligently in a strict and harsh environment until they can pay for their sins.
There you all are. You've gathered here just as I ordered.
Yes, sir! Just as you ordered, dude!
Excellent. Now listen up, prinnies. Today is your very last day in Hades. You have all died and were sent to Hades. Why is that?
Because we committed crimes, dude!
That's right. You're lowly criminals. And who educated you peons who didn't even know how to speak like a prinny?
Lord Valvatores, dude!
Correct! I've raised you all to become great prinnies, so that you can be shipped out to the Netherworld at any time. Today is the day you've been waiting for. Today, you will go forth and work hard to pay for your sins.
There is one last thing I wish to say now that you have all reached this day. This is the very last lesson, tutorial, I will give you. Press 4 if you're confident enough. The battles will start immediately. Okay. Let the lesson begin. I'm going to give you one last lesson today, so listen very carefully. I'll start with the basics of battle. Anyone can fight a battle, but no one can win without knowing these basics. Bring the cursor to the base panel. You got it. Select a character and press the select button again to summon them on the battle map. It's Valvatores.
Perish!
Oh, no, we're putting Fenric in. If you pick the wrong one, move the cursor over to that character and press 1 to cancel the command.
I'll show you sardine power.
If the map is hard to see, rotate your view counterclockwise with 5 or 6. Yeah, the music is a bit I forgot to lower the volume the last time I had the menu up. You can change your point of view. Yeah. You'll need these commands for certain maps, so it'll be good for you to make note of this now. Let's learn to give commands to the summoned characters. I like fighting my enemies face to face. Therefore, I move next to the enemy. When the move is done, select the attack command. That's all it takes. Just execute the registered commands. Select execute or end turn. We'll choose execute here. Don't accidentally end turn, because if you do, then all 4 of the printies will just wail on your one character that you set out. Command, execute. Why can't we attack immediately, dude? Because you must also consider team attacks and combos when you battle. Let Fenric and I show you an example of issuing 2 actions. Come, Fenric.
Brace yourself!
So he's attacking with Fenric behind him to start a team
Here
attack.
I come.
Going all out! Wild! Yeah!
God, I love the funny team attacks. Whoa, those were some intense attacks, dude. That was totally awesome. And that's team attacks and combos. A team attack activates when 2 to 4 allies are next to each other on the battle map. Combos activate when consecutive attacks are aimed at a single target. The longer the combo, the stronger each attack gets. Even my lord will be able to demonstrate up to 1/1,000,000th of his original power if he utilizes these 2 actions well. Exactly. Your ally members will take their actions in the order you assigned the commands to them. Beginners should keep in mind the best way to connect beautiful combos when they assign their commands. You'll not be able to cancel attacks and specials after they've been executed, so make sure you pay attention. Got that? And he puts some... I'm not actually pressing these buttons, by the way. The game is pressing them. What would happen if I chose end turn, dude? Hey, if you do that now, that thing Dodon said will happen.
Pretty commando, dude! Ready, dude? Yeah, dude! Pretty commando, dude! Ready, dude? Boy!
Lord Valvatores! Calm down, Fenric. My servant must not lose himself due to such insignificant circumstances. Carelessly choosing end turn may lead to these kinds of trouble. Keep that in mind, Prinny. Sir Fenric would kill me for sure if I did that again, dude. Even if you're defeated, you can be revived at the Hades Infirmary. You will need to pay to be revived. Make sure you work hard enough so that you'll be worth reviving. Yeah, healing costs money. It's game over if all your summoned ally members are defeated, though. You could re-challenge any map after losing, so feel free to use that low-level Prinny. You can review this lesson from tutorial in the main menu. Let's train in an actual battle. Everyone get in position. Alright,
I shall re-educate you.
let's do those things they said.
Perish!
I got this.
He goes here. The Sardine Thief can move right up. Let's try. a regular attack. Fenric is always going to have a 99% chance to team attack with Valvatores. Makes sense. The other two are 40% and 60%, so let's see how many of those we hit. Let's try, hold on. Execute.
Your orders, my lord?
Okay, it's just those two this time.
Sardines! Wild!
I didn't hit any of the basically 2 coin flips. And then I can just put them right back in the little portal there.
Perish!
Whoops.
Time to bust some balls!
Bust some balls! Whoa. And the Sardine Thief move... Yeah, okay, Sardine Thief can move right up next to Fenric, actually. And then, let's execute this attack, too.
Time to bust some balls!
Oh, this is a fun one. The Triforce! Oh, my frames.
I got this!
Sardine Thief. Athena. And we'll put the Red Mage out here too. Oh, he didn't team attack. Oh, he got countered. He countered back. It's okay. Oh, Theodore leveled up. Nice. Can she hit? She can. Can he fire? He's too far away. Defend. Defend. How do I select him? Okay. So you can select them and then turn them around because the way that they're facing actually matters. So you don't want them to be facing away from the enemy because it makes it easier for the enemy to get, like, backstab hits.
There.
And the Prinny's gonna approach. Oh, I thought Fenrir was gonna get the kill there. Also, while I am thinking about it... There we go. We'll just turn that down a smidge. Oh, actually, Fenrir should go, this side of Valvatores, actually. There we go. And then let's get the team attack going again, hopefully.
Take this!
Hey, we got 4.
Sardines! Sardines!
He really loves saying sardines. My apologies for the wait, Lord Val. Rose and Queen Company has finally been established. Good, now I can work on my equipment. Yeah, so now they sell equipment and healing items. I've set up a weapon shop, armor shop, and general store. Each character can equip up to 1 weapon and 3 equipment items. The general store mostly sells consumables, such as healing items, which you should always have handy. By using equipment, you can customize your fighting style by either focusing on weapons or focusing on armor. Please consult Zami Jr. for more details about weapons. He's an expert in that field. Got it! Let's go stock up on equipment and healing items. My lord, one more thing. Please accept these funds. Got a little money from Fenric. 100 hell, huh? That's a lot. It's not. It's not a lot of money. We'll be getting much more in the near future. All is for my lord. It is auto-saved. Thank you. Oh, I forgot I can talk to Fenric, I think. No? I thought I could. Either way, let's save real quick. I know that in Disgaea 5 you could talk to the NPC that followed you in the home hub. Alright, any healing necessary? I will charge you for healing, HP, and SP. That's right, you also have to spend money on recharging your MP. But it's not a whole lot. There's nothing to heal, never mind. You also get prizes for healing, so the more you play, the more you just naturally get those prizes from the heal store there. Let's see. Welcome to Rosenqueen. Our selection will change each time you enter the shop. If you don't like the products, just leave and re-enter. It's kind of crazy. Alright. Evelection Sash. I have 700 monies. 700 monies. Alright, so the stats, even on these items that are, like, the exact same item, if you leave the store and come back, they can have different stats. You can see, like, this item has 12 defense, this one has 16, 14, 12, 16, and it's because they have these things inside of them, called Innocence, and you can see those on, like, the little red spooky face in the window, where it says Sentry. Sentry is defense. So it gets 4 sentries, so it has 4 extra defense specific to this item. So you have, you know, slightly better items that are the exact same item. And those are all part of their own system in this game, like later down the line. Like the item world, Innocence, training Innocence, it's all like this big thing. It's crazy. So, let's see. Mostly it seems like these are good for, a lot of these come with tutor, so they would make the mages better. This one reduces your speed, gives you resistance though. And these are just like little baby vinyl cloths. They're not a whole lot of defense on those. So the Evelection Sashes are, you know, what you would buy. So I think maybe we'll buy at least one of these. They are different prices, so, you know, it makes sense, because they are also, like, they have better innocence in them. So the most expensive one would be this one, but that's because it has resistance on it, too. I think I would either get, probably this early, just something that has strictly defense on it is fine. This one has defense and a little bit of resistance, so I think I'll get this one. That's pretty good. And then... This one. And let's put those on in the menu. Equipment. Probably Valvatorez is going to be frontline for a lot. So, does he already have... He already has, like, a vinyl cloth on. Let's give him something better. Probably the one with resistance on it. There we go. And he doesn't need... He's got the Imperial Seal, which is just like, Can I see the... No, that switches between characters. What is the... Oh, I accidentally took it off. Let's not do that. Okay, yeah, you can see the blue numbers. It's a little bit of everything. These are... I think they're called emblem. Yeah, etc. emblem you can see out at the bottom. Carry out your atrocities with total authority. This is a type of gear that's just like a little bit of everything. And they're usually pretty good. And he has like a paring knife as his weapon. I assume because he... Yeah, he cuts sardines with these. Fenric already has a vinyl cloth and some slippers for speed. Yeah, that's 8 speed on that. Oven mitts. I think we'll also give him... Well, actually, this is probably better for, like, not the healer, but, like, because this is the intelligence on it, maybe we put this on the mage. Let's put it on the mage. The mage should have something to protect himself. There we go. What's everybody else got? Everybody has one vinyl cloth at least. Yeah, everybody's got a vinyl cloth. I think the healer should have the extra vinyl cloth. Just for the extra defense. I'm not sure how much I'll use these printies, but I'm not going to take their stuff off just yet. When equipping weapons, I suggest to select the weapon the character is proficient in. Your choice of weapon is swords and spears, my lord. You may want to start out with swords. Each character has different proficiencies, so check their status for proficiency with a weapon before buying it. Remember that unequipping the weapon will remove the ability to use the weapon's skills. In the beginning, concentrate on one weapon to be good at. So, these could make, God, what is button 3? I would like to see what button 3 is. Is it this? Okay, it's this. So, I want to try them on him. It would be 6 more attack than his current weapon has. Alright, so button 3 is Y on my Xbox controller. That's what that is. So you get to preview it on the characters, which, you know, you should be able to. I feel like that's just a staple. It's pretty good. It gives him more speed, too, which is also good for the fist weapon type. Not enough for this super toy puppet, which is like a high rarity. It's brown. Oh wait, it's not brown, it's just like... That's the color that they use for the faded out text. Interesting. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of money for like an extra good weapon. I could probably get like something even better for Valvatorez since he's my main damage dealer. Let's see, what would the increase be for him? 9? That's pretty good at this early. Plus a little extra hit so he doesn't miss as much. It only has 1 gladiator. Could I leave the shop and come back and see if I can cheese it into having something that has more gladiators on it? Hold on. Let's see. Let's try and cheese it a little bit. 5 brokers. I think broker is not a stat. It's increasing the amount of money you get for kills, I'm pretty sure. Which is not what we're looking for. I would like to see gladiators on the swords. And this shop didn't have any swords at all in the first place. Sometimes you just get that. Yeah, no. I'm getting unlucky. I probably should have just bought the first one that had the gladiator on it. That's only got 1 sentry. Come on, come on. See, it's not even showing up in the shop now. Oh, this one has 3 gladiators. Okay, cool. We get this one. I would like to put that on Valvatorez. There we go. That is a market improvement. And then I would like to sell the paring knife. There we go. How much money did I have left after that? Where does it show my money? Ah, 96, huh? 96. We'll just keep saving up in that case. Whoops, something fell over in my room. Uh-oh. Alright, I have adjusted it. Alright. There we go. And now... My lord, have you visited the Netherworld nurse yet? You should recover your HP and SP or you'll get beaten to a pulp in battle. Yeah, I already visited her. We couldn't heal. I'm fine. Please make sure to save before every battle. You never know what might happen. Fenric, you worry too much. I've been careful with my saves too. I apologize. Since you've forbidden yourself from drinking blood, I've seen how you've lost your powers, and that makes me want to point things out. I have sardines. They've given me enough power without having to drink blood. Don't worry, Fenric. Special skill and defense. For this part of the lesson, I'll go over special skills and defense. Aye, dude. Special skills can inflict more damage than normal attacks. There are character skills and weapon skills. Character skills can only be used by that character. Weapon skills can be used by human-type units by attempting special skills. Just ask the ability shop in Hades later to learn more details about special skills.
Everyone, let's go!
Now see it for yourself. I'll demonstrate my unique skills as an example.
Here I come! Sardines!
That's a Valvatorez special. He just turns into bats. Lord Valvatorez, you're so cool, dude! Unlike normal attacks, you can't activate team attacks with special skills, but you can still create combos. Start a combo with normal attacks or team attacks, and then add a special skill at the end to be more effective. Move on to defense. Defense will decrease the amount of damage that is inflicted by enemies. You can protect an ally behind you from a special skill by selecting defense. Watch me receive a special skill as I do a defense in front of Fenric.
Your back is wide open.
Actually, my front is wide open, because I'm defending from the front. Okay. Sir Fenric didn't take any damage, dude! You shouldn't have done that for me. If you use the defense system wisely, you'll be able to carry on a battle by protecting your damaged allies. Will my defense range get bigger if I'm trying to protect a cute girl, dude? Shut up. It's time for battle. So we just have to defeat the enemies. Yes. It's that simple.
I'll show you.
So let's try our special skills, like the Impaler Prince. They are not lined up. That's okay.
Your back is wide open.
Does Fenric have any specials? Fenric doesn't have any specials right yet. Not quite yet, unfortunately. What about Sardine Thief? Can Sardine Thief move up? No. Do you have any specials? No. These characters can't do any specials yet.
My turn.
Can I hit them with fire? Okay, hold on. I want to try this. We're gonna hit them with fire first. And then Athena's gonna move up. And she's gonna attack with the bow. And then Valvatorez is gonna use his special skill. And hopefully they won't die to the fire and the bow before he gets to use a special skill. Let's try executing and see.
There!
Oh, it died to the fire. Never mind. Oh wait, she can heal though. And I think in this game, healing does give her experience, which is great.
There it is!
Yeah. She's already... They're all level 2, actually.
I got this.
I think maybe everybody leveled up at the end of that last level. And then end turn and see what the Prinnies do.
Pretty Commando, dude! Pretty Commando, dude!
Alright, let's see. So these characters just... He doesn't have a special, and Fenric doesn't have a special. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, screw it. Let's just do, like, regular team attacks, I think. That's probably enough, if I'm being honest.
Let's
Your
go,
orders, my
Fenric.
lord.
And if not, we can always send the mage to blast him.
There.
Yeah, that was more than enough. We got a bomb! The ability shop has just opened. It's a place to purchase abilities, special skills, and magic. Purchase? I have to pay for them? With mana, to be exact, you'll gain mana by defeating enemies. You can purchase new abilities in the ability shop. I'll go ahead and briefly explain about the special abilities known as abilities. That's fun to say. The special abilities known as abilities. The special abilities known as abilities. You can equip up to 2 abilities. One should be unique to the unit's job or monster class. In my case, Tyrant's Slave is my unique ability. Another ability can be learned through the ability shop by paying mana. Each ability has a different effect and requires a different amount of mana. That's all from me. Talk to the ability shop for more details regarding abilities. And then it autosaved. Let's heal a little bit. We should be able to this time. What is the heal? Oh, right. 3 is Y. There we go. I healed everything. What is my money at? 175. We'll just wait. Hello, ability shop. Yes, I know what abilities are now. If you pay mana, obtain abilities such as Poison Vaccine or Sleep Vaccine. Skills and special skills. Yep. Let's try learning skills based on your character's weapon aptitudes. You're good with swords, so I recommend you learn Blade Rush. What about, what is my... I'm at 55 mana with Valvatores right now. Yeah, all these abilities are, like, pretty expensive, besides the vaccines, that just make me less likely to get hit by status effects. But let's see what skills we can learn instead. Yeah, Blade Rush. Ooh, you have to spend mana to learn the tower skills. And the tower skills are really good. They're, like, really fun. I think I'll pick up Blade Rush and Tower Swing just for fun. Fenric should get some skills too. Yeah, Triple Strike, Tower Swing. Theodore has not enough mana for literally anything. Yeah, you have to... Wow. So in this one, you have to spend mana to learn the skills. That's different than what it normally is. Normally, you just learn the skills as you leveled up the class. And he can't boost any of his skills yet. Good to know. Good to know. Alright. Let's save again. Alright, how much more is tutorial? Lift and throw. Third part of the lesson is about lift and throw. In real battles, enemies won't always be within your reach. There's elevation in these games.
Everyone, let's go!
Yep, can't get up there. You can hit the boxes. Just like that, if you're too far from an opponent, your attack isn't going to reach. Do you know what to do in that situation? Move as close as you can to an enemy, and then hit end turn, dude. You fool! You'll only end up receiving an attack from the enemy on their turn. Use lift and throw in order to reach an enemy that is far away or on high ground.
I'll show you sardine power.
Your back is wide open.
Select the lift command and try to lift me up, Fenric.
Here I come!
Now throw me towards an enemy. Fastball special, baby! The circled number is your throwing range. Here, it says the limit is 5 panels, but this all depends on the character. Fist users usually do have pretty good throwing range. Looks like it's too far to reach even with a throw. Should we give up and end turn? It's too soon to give up. We might be able to use that box to compensate for the height. Let's try
Here I come.
the box, like he said. So we pick up the box,
There.
and then throw the box. And then
got
we
this.
stand on the box.
Ha!
And lift,
Yeah.
and then throw from the box.
Ha!
And it's just that easy. We got so much closer to the enemy. As a reward for your enthusiasm, allow me to teach you another important technique that will come in handy. Towers, which is one of my favorite techniques. Lift a character who is already lifting another character.
I got this.
My turn. My turn.
Your back is wide open.
You can make a
Here I
real
come.
funny big tower by lifting up a bunch of characters. Lifting up multiple characters is called making towers in the Netherworld. You can learn special skills that involve towers at the ability shop and start using powerful tower moves. And that's it. Lift, throw, stack, and tower. Engrave those words into your memory. If you lift up multiple units and throw each of them in order, you can move way further. Correct. There are many other useful tactics, but you'll have to figure them out for yourself. I'm counting on you. You'll receive damage if you end your turn while lifting an enemy. Lift and throw commands can only be used by human types, and not by monster type units. Prinnies have a tendency of blowing up when you're thrown, so do not throw a Prinny unless you're using it as an attack. Is he telling us to try blowing ourselves up too? Alright,
I'll teach you a lesson.
so let's try what he did. And lift the box. And throw the box. And then
Here I come!
Fenric. Yeah, Fenric should go.
Here I come!
Everyone, let's go.
Valvatores.
Here I come!
So you can just move Valvatores onto Fenric and he'll immediately tower, so you don't have to keep using the lift command, which is great. And just like that. Let's Impaler Prince on this orc.
Everyone, let's go.
And 2 boxes.
Sardines!
Delicious iron boxes. It didn't kill him, though. That's crazy.
My turn.
Can I hit him with magic from down here, though? Because magic is magic. Hey, you can. Neat. I assume that, yeah, the Sardine Thief is actually just pretty good at climbing. Actually, what if Sardine Thief hits? Because I'm less worried about him getting XP than I am the mage. There we go. That should probably kill it. Yeah. Anne's helm got some experience.
I got this.
And then we'll just, hold on. No, I want to point him this way and defend. And then we end turn. Because I'm not throwing printies at these dudes.
Dude! Ready, dude? Yeah, dude!
Yeah, they do like going for the healers.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Ja. Ha.
Try to get a team attack going here.
Here I come.
But we'll let Fenric lead this one off.
I'll show you.
It's the old fur person team attack, and it gets defense down.
Sardines.
I think that's because the fighter's in the lineup, and if the fighter's part of the team attack, then because he's holding the axe, the enemy gets defense down, because that's what axes do. Alright, I think that was the last tutorial. Nope, it's geo effects now. But geo effects are important. Do you know what these blocks and panels are on the map? Geoblocks and geopanels. Geopanels are pieces of land that possess spiritual elements, the building blocks of the netherworld. They look like Minecraft. Geoblocks are crystallized versions of those spiritual elements. That's what our textbook said, dude. That's correct. I'll be using these geoblocks and panels for the last part of your lesson. They're not normally blocks in the Disgaea game. They're normally like these little pyramid-looking things. These are massive compared to what they normally are. One of the most effective fighting tactics is using geo-effects. It's a general term used to represent the effect caused by geopanels and blocks. Look at the colored panels and the geopanels on the map. Do you see on top of the screen where it says blue panel enemy boost 50%? This means that when an enemy is on top of a blue panel, the enemy's attack and defense stats increase by 50%. It's important to note that this boost is only effective on enemies. Absolutely. This is a big disadvantage to us. What should we do, Prinnies? I'd destroy all the blocks, dude. I'd move the enemy off the panel by throwing them. I'd lure the enemy... Well, you can't throw them, Prinny, because you're a monster type. I don't think you were paying attention to the last tutorial we were in. I lure the enemy off the panel before I fight them. As expected of Prinnies who I have raised with great care, you're all too smart to be Prinnies. However, there is another, even better way. You can destroy all the geopanels at once if you use this tactic. Let me teach you the way. Pay attention to this geoblock. It says geoblock change green. Change green means that when this geoblock is destroyed, the geopanels it's on will change to the color green. For example, if you destroy the change green block on top of a blue panel, all the other blue panels will change to green panels. Don't forget that while the panels are changing colors, all allies, enemies, and blocks on those panels will receive damage. So we can destroy geopanels by changing their colors? These color-changing blocks aren't enough to destroy the panels. You also need a null block. That's the null geoblock. See how it says geoblock null? It's sitting on the red panel. All the other red panels will be destroyed if you're able to destroy that null block. By using this tactic, all I gotta do is destroy the null block after changing all panels to the same color. You figured it out. Conveniently enough, all of the blocks and panels on this map have been placed so that a perfect clear can easily be demonstrated. Use your creativity and knowledge to solve this map. It's better for beginners to just change the colors one at a time until all the panels are the same color, right, dude? You also fill more of the bonus gauge by changing colors and nulling the panels. With more bonus, you'll obtain greater bonus items after clearing the map. Anyway, this is our final lesson. So the geo panels and the blocks become their own like little puzzle in that way. So basically, I throw the green onto the blue. I shoot the green, and it changes these blue panels into green panels, and they mesh up with the green panels that are already here. The red block will take damage from the explosion, and will change all of the green panels into red panels. This will change, well, this will then blow up the blue block, which will change all of the red panels that are connected into blue blocks. But most importantly, that will blow up the null block and take all of the blocks away and explode into big damage, and that should just end the entire level. So let's just try that.
Brace yourself.
I'll show you sardine power.
So let's just use Impaler Prince on it, which will probably just blow up the Geo block.
I got this.
I don't know if it matters, but I'm going to put these characters out on the screen anyway. Actually, hold on. I want to try something. Do not do that. Let's do this instead.
Time to bust some balls.
I want to try a tower attack.
There! Ha!
Alright. She lifts up the Sardine Thief. He lifts up Athena. He lifts up Anshelm. And then Valvatorez lifts up
Here I
Theodore.
come.
Now we should be able to just attack the Geo block. Here we go. And we'll see how that works out. Alright, now watch the sick combo. This is what they don't teach you in geometry class, is that you could just do this to people. I fucking love shapes and colors. I am amazed the orc survived. Alright, well, we'll just end turn here, honestly, and let him come this way. He simply decided not to. Alright, cool. That is okay. Oh, he can't climb this ladder. Can he lift it still? Oh, he sure can. You know what? We're gonna do this a little bit long so that everybody can kill this one orc. I don't, yeah, he still can't move. That's okay. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, we can just throw them back on. I am doing this in the wrong order. For sure. I really thought that the orc would, I feel like I should be able to, can I... Hold on. I would like to, I can't cycle through the people in the stack. Is it not possible? Character. Who's at the top of the stack? Ah, it's because it's the cat. The cat can't hold anybody. That's why nobody can climb on the tower, because the cat's at the top. That's... Whoops. That's the problem. Well... That's okay. Let's just... I don't know. Throw... Just get the cat out of here, honestly. We'll just wait until the next turn and do the tower again. I was gonna say, surely the orc will actually hit me this time. Can I climb on? Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. This is a lot to go through just to get this little bit of extra experience.
There!
Can I do the special? Yes, I can. Tower swing. Special tower attack that I paid for. Let's end turn.
Sardines!
Absolutely I love these goofy tower attacks. It's just one of my favorite mechanics in the series. Yeah, so the geo panels and the geo blocks are the best way to get these little bonus points. So you get all these items in the bonus list at the end of every stage. No, I do not want to skip any events. I want to see these cutscenes.
Here's a message to all of you Prinnies. You finally completed all of my lessons. No matter what kind of masters you might serve, never forget your pride at being Prinnies from Hades! And lastly, keep in mind that any fool who messes up and gets sent back to Hades will be met with a brutal rehabilitation program.
Aye, aye, dude!
Now, that's the kind of response I like to hear. Allow me to fulfill the promise that I made to you. You shall each receive 1 sardine. They were raised naturally, freshly caught this morning.
They're so happy about 1 sardine.
Dude!
A single sardine for all of their hard work.
Sweet, dude! You the man, Lord Val, dude!
Hey, I thought that was the name that Fenric hated other people calling him.
Making such a ruckus over a single sardine. These Prinnies have been well deprived by our lord.
Now, Prinnies, enjoy your sardine and go work hard under your future mess.
Oh!
Dude! Lord Valvatores! Are we shipping out already, dude? I haven't even gotten to take a single bite out of my sardine yet, dude!
What in Hades is going on here?
There's only one idiot who could do such a thing without your permission, my lord. This must be his doing.
This is unacceptable. How am I going to keep the promise I made to the Prinnies? Let's go, Fenric. We need to get those Prinnies back.
Understood. All is for my lord. That man is nothing but a nuisance to my lord. I must make my move now.
All is for my lord. And also, I want to heal. Get treated! God, 138 to heal everybody, huh? So expensive. But I get a prize! It's a common orb. It has a little bit of intelligence and a lot more resistance. It's good for healers. So with that in mind, let's put it on the healer. Where is... Oh, I also got a power belt and a defense gun. I don't know who can use a gun. I don't think I have anybody who uses a gun right now. Let's see. How much is the power belt? It gives, like, wow, big attack. Big attack from the power belt. Yeah, looks... Like any good RPG, you always front load your protagonist because he'll always be in the party. Who has the best aptitude with weapons? With guns? Can I find out in this menu? It doesn't look like I can. Status? Okay, I see their abilities now. Lord Valvatorez increases his attack by the number of enemies defeated by 5%. Fenric increases his stats by 50% when adjacent to Valvatorez. He loves Valvatorez. He just loves to be right next to him and sniff his hair. The warrior increases stats by 20% per adjacent enemy unit. Special skill power is increased by 30%, but more SP is used. So he do big fire, but fire drain fast. Increase recovery by 50% times the number of adjacent units. Damage taken from monster type units decreased by 50%. And then Prinnies will explode when thrown. But what is their weapon? Hold on. What is your weapon? I want to know what your weapon proficiency is. I can't see it on this menu, right? Where is it? Status? I would think it's on this screen somewhere, but I can't see it. I understand. Wait, is it... No? Where is his weapon proficiency? I can't see it on this screen. Where is it? Oh! There's the... Okay. Unit description is Weapon Forte, Sword, and Spear. Usually they have like a proficient... Okay, so generally in the games, they have proficiency as a stat, and the stat goes up the more you use a weapon, and units would have like default amounts of proficiency depending on the class that they're using, the unit. This one, it seems like they just have a little description where it says this person is good with sword and spear. Fenric is fist and axe, sword, spear, axe, staff, bow and staff. Okay, so the monster types can change into weapons. The Sardine Thief can change into a gun. The Prinnies can change into bows, but they don't use, like, typical weapons. They use monster weapons. So they don't have a weapon proficiency. Alright, good to know. I guess I have nobody to use this gun right now. Alright, so let's see... Still don't have enough for, like, the big weapons. I think I'll save up a bit more. Yeah. I want to make sure that I have a lot of money and good equipment. Let's just go on to the next actual story mission here. The Reincarnation Site.
So you're finally here, Prinny Instructor.
I remember that voice. They use the same voice for him in Disgaea 2. It's Axel.
Warden Axel, those Prinnies. What do you expect me to do about the sardine situation?
Watch your mouth. Who do you think helped your worthless vampire teeth after you lost all your power?
Remember the name? Yeah, I remember Axel. Of course I remember Axel. You don't know how many times I played Disgaea 2. That was originally my favorite Disgaea, was Disgaea 2.
Before you start acting all Prinny instructory, you should think carefully about your place here.
And also, welcome to the chat, Rez. I hope you're doing well today. I hope you've had a good Saturday.
That's why I'm asking. Give me back those damn Prinnies!
Okay, that voice line was really quiet. Oh, you were trying to quote Axel from Kingdom Hearts? Oh, got it memorized. I think that was the actual, not to correct you, but I think the actual quote was "got it memorized," and not to. I don't want you to think, Dodon remembers that because he's such a big Kingdom Hearts head. I'm not that big of a Kingdom Hearts head, but my nephew has been playing the Kingdom Hearts games, and I've been in the room with him while he watches cutscenes, and so I remember Haxel saying, got it memorized. Especially from 326 over 2 days. That one. You haven't played Kingdom Hearts 2 in years? Yeah, 358 over 2. That one. He's been playing a lot of the Kingdom Hearts games on repeat, like a second playthrough, because he stopped right around, I think it was Birth by Sleep, and he forgot the story, so he went back and played 1 and 2, and rewatched the cutscenes from 358 over 2. He didn't go back and play Chain of Memories, though. I don't think he much liked Chain of Memories. I played Chain of Memories for him, mostly. So, I actually enjoyed the card system in Chain of Memories. I thought it was pretty fun.
That's not asking, that's ordering, and you're not being polite at all. I'm the Warden of Hades. I control everything around here.
You played Chain of Memories in the real days back on the Game Boy Advance? Yeah, back when they actually used the cool sprites that were actually really well animated, that people put love and care into, but now they just use the fucking 3D models. And I mean, I'm not saying that the 3D models are ugly, but those sprites had charm. Those were good sprites as far as sprite art is concerned. Game Boy Advanced, people who worked on Game Boy Advance games, for some reason, the sprite work in those games could be amazing. That's what kicked off the Mario and Luigi RPG series, and those also had, like, really crazy good sprite work for being Mario and Luigi, like, little RPG games. I loved those. You are a person of great culture, Rez, I gotta tell ya.
If you keep that attitude up, don't think I won't lock you up too.
I only want to keep the promise I made to the Prinnies. I have no intention of defying your power. Just shut up and give them back.
Oh, Mega Man Battle Network? You should talk to Vol about Mega Man Battle Network. If you haven't already talked to Vol about Mega Man Battle Network, he loves those games. He got them on Steam when they came back out just very recently. He revisited those. He's talked to me about those at length. He fucking loves Mega Man Battle Network.
Why don't you get it? I'm not giving the Prinnies back to you.
What did you say? Are you telling me to break the promise that I made to the Prinnies?
Alright, so one thing about the audio mixing in these games, and I was going to mention it earlier before I got off on a sidetrack, but sometimes the voice actors are really quiet and they kind of mutter, and like it makes sense whenever they're in the recording booth, but the voice actors don't know that this person in the background is going crazy on the music, and it's kind of quiet compared to the music. So I'm sorry if you can't hear what he says sometimes. Like, you weren't here for the first cutscene of the game, but, like, they're trying to have a whole conversation, and it's just a conversation about fucking sardines, and they're just having a real normal conversation, and somebody in the background music is going crazy on the violin. They're just going, "Burr, burr, 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 burr," and he's just like, "Sardines have omega-3 fatty acids, and it's really good for you."
You don't scare me. I've been through much worse and survived to get where I am now. I'm Warden Axel.
It's just crazy to me that Disgaea never managed to find somebody to find that perfect, like, mix between the audio mixing res. It's crazy. Like, 7 games now, and you still have cutscenes where these people are, like, whispering really quietly while somebody's going crazy on the music in the background. It's after all these years, back in the PlayStation 2 era.
Axel, you cretin. Why can't you just calm down for a minute?
The only Disgaea game you ever played was the one with the Prinny? Oh, you mean the hard one? The one that makes your fingers hurt? The Prinny I Wanna Be the Hero game? Where they have the little scarf? Your fingers did hurt? Yeah, mine too! Mine too! I played that first one. I played the first one on the PSP. I haven't played the other Prinny game. I think there's a second one, and I think it's only just the second one. But I played that first one, and God, did it, like, mess my thumbs up something good. Because it's just a hard game, and you just have to mash the button to keep throwing the knives. They did make a second one. I think it's on the Switch.
My lord simply wishes to keep the promise he made to the Prinnies. Don't you understand that?
I love the way that these little sprites are animated, because you can see Fenric over here doing his little head tilt thing. The little anime, like, tough guy face where he does the head tilt and the, like, shadows are over his face. These are really good sprites.
If you dare to refuse us, then we'll have to resort to violence to force you to understand.
Agreed! He who doesn't understand words must be given physical discipline. Prepare yourself, Warden Axel. You will learn that I have no intention of disobeying you.
The words coming out of your mouth don't match what you're about to do to this man. All right, so he's got some masked heroes protecting him and one cat saber. It's not so bad.
I'll show you sardine power.
I will show you sardine power, says the man.
Perish. I got this.
He's got this.
My turn.
Alright, so let's just do a regular attack on Rocky. Actually, you know what? This is a great opportunity to do a tower attack. So, if you didn't see me do it last time,
Your
I
back is wide open.
love tower
Here I
attacks in
come.
these games.
I got this.
Here I come!
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
There.
And I don't think I'll include the cat in the no, you know what? They'll probably come to Valvatores. It's fine.
Here I come.
So here's the tower swing if you didn't already see it. This is always fun. We just stack on top of each other and wail on this guy.
Here I come.
Absolutely destroyed. Now, will Valvatores retaliate? The answer is no, apparently. I love the tower attacks. There's way goofier ones, but apparently in this game you have to pay for them, so I'm gonna save up for the better tower attacks as we go.
Sardines!
And I think if I press this...
Sardines! Take
No.
this!
I don't see which button press, like, increases the speed on it. It's fine. They are wailing on me, but it is okay to be wailed on right now. I'll just use a regular attack instead of... Oh wait, can I use the tower swing on Axel himself? Because that's the target I want to use it on. It won't kill him. If I use a regular attack on the other ones, though, will that kill? It'll kill Kajimir. So let's use a regular attack on Kajimir. Oh, that guy hurts. They actually are hurting Valvatorez pretty good right now. This will kill Pink.
Ha! Sardines! Yeah! Come get me! Here I come!
And then let's just make it harder for Axel to backstab Valvatorez and hope that he doesn't kill him. Alright, he didn't kill him, but it's real close now.
Yeah! Ha! Ha!
Alright, so this is what's about to happen. The cat goes back in the hole. No, cat can't go back in the hole. Alright. The cat goes and hides. And then, Valvatorez goes on Fenric so that he
I got
can't be
this.
hit.
There!
And then we end turn. Oh, he went for the cat. Interesting. Makes sense, he could probably kill the cat. Let's put the cat in the hole. I can't hit him from here. That's unfortunate.
Yeah!
There!
That's okay. I've played with enough towers to know how to work this around. Ooh, but he does counter a lot. That's right. Axel's got some good counters. Ooh! That hurts. That hurts bigly. I'm afraid to leave any of the mages on the bottom.
Yeah!
Because the mages probably don't have enough defense to, like, live through a whole Axel attack.
There!
I think Fenric has the tower swing. He does, okay. Well, he is the boss character of this level, so yes, he would hit way too hard.
I'm still coming.
Mages are squishy. But thankfully, Fenric is not. I'm still coming. I like Fenric's little growl there.
Harder to it. Here I come.
Alright, Axel is dead. This kills the man. I would not skip event. I want to watch the cutscene.
So, now you understand? I have no intention of disobeying you whatsoever.
God, again, with the whispering, he's just like, now do you understand? And it's just like, no, just, you need to emit. You need to emit a bit more. Even if you're just muttering, like your character is muttering, you need to emit more into the microphone, man. Come on. Now do you understand?
Didn't you just beat the crap out of me? I may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but don't most folks consider that disobedience?
My only wish is to stay true to my word. Now, give me back the prinnies.
Sorry, but that's a no-can-do. Because that's the Corruptorment's will.
What? The Corruptorment? What could they possibly be up to?
Oh, that? Mass extermination of the Prinnies! You get it, right? The rapid increase in the Prinny population is starting to be a major problem all over the Netherworld. Food shortages, unemployment, noise complaints, increased accident rates, overpopulation, decreased test scores.
This is incredibly political.
These are all the Prinny's fault. The Corruptorment has organized a special task force to get rid of him.
This hits a little too close to home in a certain way that I don't like.
The Abaddon, a band of assassins brought together and under the command of none other than the Netherworld President himself.
Oh, Lord.
I've heard of them before. They're Netherworld cleaners, getting rid of the Corruptorment's rubbish.
That's right, and you'll be jobless and broke once all the Prinnies are gone.
But what about the sardines? What should I do with all the sardines I promised to give them?
I don't see what the problem is. What's the point of feeding creatures that are about to be extinct?
Feeding them isn't the point, you narrow-minded fool. The promise has already been made. Until I keep my promise, no one gets the prinnies. I don't care if you're the Corruptorman or even the President.
He's certainly got that anime protagonist kind of motivation where it's just like, I always keep my promises. That's my entire character trait. My entire character trait is that I just keep promises.
Please calm down, my lord. It's dangerous to carry on in your usual moronic fashion while confronting the Corruptorment.
Fenric's so fucking tall. He doesn't fit in the screen. They could have just lowered his model, but that would make him seem shorter compared to Valvatorez. But he just doesn't fit in the screen.
What is this? Is my faithful servant scared of a mere Corruptorment?
Not even. But I do have a mission of my own. And in order to complete it, I can't afford to lose you in a fight over such an insignificant matter, my lord.
So you're telling me to obey them, and to break the promise I made?
All is for my lord.
Poppycock! How many times do I have to tell you that for a demon, breaking a promise isn't...
I am fully aware of your noble yet ultimately futile philosophy. However, please, think back about all of the things that you've lost, just to keep the promises that you've made in the past. If only you let go of that futile philosophy of yours, you would be back on your throne as the invincible tyrant in no time.
Let's not talk about that. Now come, Fenric, before the prinnies are disposed of.
No, no, Fenric. The answer is no, and I will hear no more talk about this. Just no. The campaign HQ has been established just for you. I'm not trying to run for president. Isn't that a bit much? Is that so? It's always better to be safe than sorry. All is for my lord. Good morning, Lord Valvatorez. I have established the campaign HQ as requested by Sir Fenric. I'll show you around the HQ whenever you're ready. Shall we? Yeah, sure. So this mechanic is unique to Disgaea 4 specifically. It's the campaign HQ, my lord. This is the place where powerful demons plan and strategize their journey to the top. It's a very important place. I'll explain all the functions here, so please take a look at this map. It's a map of the entire Netherworld. One day you'll rule over all of this. I'm just a pretty instructor. I don't want to rule anything. You're very modest, my lord. You'll surely rule the Netherworld someday. In other words, This is a future representation of the Netherworld. All this land will be yours, my lord. As long as we keep winning battles, these areas will truly become your lands. Is that decision even ours to make? I fear you as my steward. I'll take that as a compliment, my lord. And just so you know, once you actually rule an area, it will become even more useful for you, so please rule more lands, my lord. Allow me to explain further. Place the units that you've created on the areas of the map. Dispatch Evil Deputy command to place your units on the areas. The command can be accessed by pressing whatever 4 is to open the Campaign HQ menu. You can dispatch one of your ally members as the Evil Deputy to the different lands. You can check the brightened areas on the map. These are your virtual areas where you can place your units. The chance of a team attack will increase if you place 2 allies next to each other. You can only place 1 unit on each land. In order to create a new unit, you will need an open land, so keep that in mind. Now, I'll go ahead and explain Senate hearings. Alright, the Senate. In this netherworld, some wishes can come true through Senate hearings. Please select the command Senate Hearings. We'll go ahead and submit a bill. Mana is also needed in order to do so. Once you've selected a topic, the Senate hearing will begin. To have your bill passed, you'll need more ayes than nays. What if more senators disagreed? Do we simply give up? Not always. If you're confident enough, you can always win the vote through force. Look at you. This doesn't look like it's going to be easy. Alright, so this is... It's not really a new mechanic. They just renamed it and gave it this funny map. I believe it was the Dark Senate or the Dark Jury or something like that in previous games. Let's see. Dispatch Evil Deputy. Select a panel to move. Okay, so he just moves. Okay. Senate hearings for Val Torres. Announce a new character's candidacy. So you can create characters here. There's different classes. You can use the monsters that you've defeated. I assume that's how it works in this one. I know in Disgaea 5 you had to unlock the monsters and the character classes by, like, doing little quests. I don't see... Because they have different mages here for different elements. There's a thief. She doesn't have the... We don't have the gunner. I'm wondering if I have to use a gun or maybe level the thief up enough to unlock the gunner. Is the thing. But she is the first character we can make that is able to use a gun, so maybe I'll just make a thief and have her use a gun. Level for level, no one steals better. Yeah, she is the best person to use the hand item for stealing. Because it doesn't look like anybody else here uses a gun. How good can we make her? Not very. Like, pretty bad, actually. Maybe I'll worry about that later. You can change item names, change weapon looks. You can just do that for free in Disgaea 5. It's crazy how, like, the little quality of life differences make such a big difference in these games between each entry. More expensive stuff, cheaper stuff. I Want to Cheat puts a cheat shop on the base. Is pretty good. That has an approval rate of 75%. Let's go ahead and put the cheat shop on the base. Just to show off this mechanic right now. Welcome to the Senate, my lord. Before we start the vote, let's prepare for it. You can bribe the senators, pay them money so they'll approve your bill. Also, the audio's crackling a little bit there. I don't know why. Blue senators are leaning yes, while red senators lean no. Try to befriend the most influential senators. If you bribe a senator, you also affect the senators of the same party. But just because they're leaning one way doesn't mean they'll vote that way. They are demons, after all. When you're ready, press 4 and select Begin the Vote, or Return to Campaign HQ. The mana you spent won't be refunded, but every now and then, it's best to concede. Oh, and I talked to the campaign manager to make it easier to call the Senate. This way you won't have to go to the campaign HQ every time you want to call the Senate. Please enjoy democracy. I love democracy. Alright, so most of these are blue. It was a 75% chance. I think I just want to, like, begin the vote and see how it lands without bribing anybody. So let's just do that for now. And there you go, democracy. More ayes than nays. Or at the very least, the most influential senators voted aye. And that's how government is run. Alright, it transmitted. So we should have the cheat shop back in the actual base now. Yeah! Cheat shop! Woo! Can I learn some new skills here? Valvatores doesn't have enough. Wow, it really is just like 200 mana for the next tower skill. It's crazy. Theodore can learn Blade Rush. Well, actually, he uses the axe. So he would learn Boulder Crush instead. Let's give him Boulder Crush. Anshelm. Wow, it really 400 for Mega Fire. It's gonna take a while to get that one. We'll just give him Tower Swing. I feel like everybody should have Tower Swing, but I wanted to get him, like, his first actual skill. These are all good. Espoir is pretty necessary. That's only 100. Spiral Blast. I guess if I'm going to be doing any attacks with her, I should be using the arrow stuff. We'll just give her Spiral Blast, and that's it. For some reason, the cat's not on here. The Prinnies are, but the cat isn't, which is odd. And nobody should be able to learn any ability because they're very expensive right now. And, oh, I guess we healed between fights? I didn't have to heal after the Axel fight for some reason. Are we in a different chapter now? What chapter is this? I didn't pay attention while I was in the save screen. No, it's still Rebels of Hades. Okay. What is my money at? I think it's enough for something good. I should probably focus on armor right now, actually. I was getting hit pretty hard by Axel there. Yeah, these are pretty good. Let's grab this for somebody. And then this has speed on it, intelligence, defense. Just really big defense is probably really necessary. Alright. That was good. That was a good investment. This one doesn't decrease speed. I'm just gonna take what I took and put them on. I feel like everybody should have at least one of these. Where'd they go? Oh yeah, I did pick up a new bow. I should see if that's better than the healer's bow currently. This one's good for speed. We'll put that on him. These are both the same amount of defense. She should definitely have one of these. This one has SP on it. Yeah, we'll put on this one. And then somebody else can have this other vinyl cloth. There we go. Red Skull can have the vinyl cloth. Alright, I said Athena should get... I think this was a better bow. Yeah, it was a better bow. Then she should put it on. There we go. And then sell the old bow, the old shitty bow. What is the order button? I can't tell what the order button is. Nope. That is the wrong button. Alright, I'm definitely hitting a button. Oh, that's 4. Right thumbstick is 4 on the controller. What the hell is 10? It's fucking port, man. I don't understand what 10 is supposed to be. There is no 10. Thank you, game designers or game publishers for moving things around like that. 1 second. Okay, I need to step away for just 1 minute, so I'll put you on the stay tuned screen, and I'll just be back in just a minute. They told me 1 minute, so we'll see. Alright, should be back now. Everything's okay, and I'm pretty sure that before I walked away and my memory is holding up for me, that I already took care of everything, equipped everything, so I should just be able to continue the story now. Rebels of Hades, Princelites room. Princelites. I don't know how to pronounce that.
My position and leadership abilities will be put into question if this continues. All of my effort will be a total waste if that happens. I gotta take control of this situation before those fools really get out of hand. Huh?
Uh-oh.
You. Are you the Warden of Hades?
Yes, sir. I am Axel, the Warden of Hades. I was personally appointed by the President.
We are the President's Special Assassination Task Force. Have you been briefed on the current situation?
Yeah, of course. To make your jobs easier, I gathered all those worthless pieces of garbage into one area. Barbecue, boil, broil, bake, saute. Do whatever you want to them.
Poor Prinnies.
I'm glad you're making this easier for us.
That's the Assassination Task Force, also known as the Abaddon.
I hope they're as powerful as their namesake.
Here you are again. You're like moths that singe their wings by flying too close to the fire. Gentlemen of the Special Task Force, they're the anarchists who are trying to stop the Prinny extermination. Over here, please exterminate all the annoying rats too.
As you wish.
Oh, Axel. You've always been your worst enemy.
Huh? What are you doing?
We received an anonymous tip about possible anarchist activity. About a warden whose love for Prinnies has driven him to public expressions of dissent against the corruptorment. You've already confessed, said you were aware of the situation, and were eager for us to enforce the punishment.
What? No, that's not what I meant. You! How dare you do this to me?
Wow, it's just really that easy to turn things around on somebody, huh?
That is so admirable of you, Warden. You've been strict, but you actually care a lot about the Prinnies.
I love Fenric's, like, voice acting for dramatic portents here.
Oh, I am humbled by your overwhelming love for the Prinnies. I'm so ashamed for thinking otherwise of you.
Like, normally when he speaks, his voice actor is doing the, "Thank you, my lord, all is for you." And then right here, he's just like, "I'm so humbled by you." He's just really hamming it up here.
Is that right? I never suspected that you cared so much about the Prinnies.
Meanwhile, Valvatores cannot be bothered.
Warden, I accept and understand your passion toward the Prinnies.
Therefore, it has been decided. The Warden is an anarchist.
Ah! No! Wait, stop! Help me!
What shall we do, my lord? He appears to be in need of our assistance.
Is there even any doubt? We can't possibly forsake a man of such passion.
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh. I think it's because Valvatores doesn't realize what Fenric did. I think Valvatores actually buys the lie.
You guys will help me? Well, wait a second. This is all just a mistake in the first place.
Let us fight together, Ward and Axel, to release the Prinnies, and for the promise of sardines!
Axel's down with it now. At least so he doesn't die. Alright, so there are geo panels on this one. Everything gets 50% defense here. This purple block means more experience, which is great. We should put that on there. Yellow is 50% defense. Red is more experience. Blue is also more experience. But you have to, like... Can you go across these pipes, maybe? And that's how you reach it? Otherwise, I'd have to throw somebody over here and they wouldn't be able to get back. There are treasure chests, too. On the other hand, if I just throw all of the blocks on there, it probably just blows up and kills everything. Yeah, the cat can't lift, unfortunately. Makes them not so good at this. Ah, there's an eyelash in my eye! It's the worst! Damn me for having such long and luxurious eyelashes!
Time to bust some balls.
Damn, I really just can't reach. That's a really far away. Nobody has moves in this.
Brace yourself.
Well, Fenric does. Fenric has movement. Why is he missing health? I thought I healed. Whatever.
I'll teach you a lesson!
Time to bust some balls.
I'm gonna do it!
I think I should just hit this one. Just to get some damage out.
Forgive me.
I don't think... I can hit Axel, but he's actually on my side here, so I don't want to. That's the unfortunate thing, is that he's actually on my side, so I don't want to hit Axel. There we go. And let's end turn. Everybody's defending or can't move anymore.
There!
Damn. Cat has no damage. Ow. Cat will die. I like that Axel has his own little pink cat buddy. Oh no, the pink cat buddies did not last long. Mine's also not gonna last long. My mage is not gonna last long. Damn. Heal. And that's a good heal. And for not very much SP. There's really no party setup for Blade Rush here. I could go for more experience, but I think I should just Impaler Prince here. We'll get 2 of them. Hold on. I should use the mage. Is there anyone I can... No? Okay, I can't reach anyone else. I can reach this guy. With triple strike, mayhap. I should finish what I'm hitting. I need to make sure that I get these characters with the combo before I move on to different characters. Oh yeah, he doesn't have Blade Rush. I don't know why I thought he had Blade Rush. He has Boulder Crush. So we'll Boulder Crush and then hit them with I was gonna say Axel. Fenric's Triple Strike. And I think that'll kill. Let's execute and see how it happens.
There!
Take this!
Sardines!
That's considerable damage.
All right!
Oh, Fenrir didn't get to attack, actually. Alright, you triple strike this one then. And that's everybody on my team, so let's just end turn. Oof, poor Axel. Oh yeah, my cat saber. I forgot that cat saber was mine. Oh, Axel.
I'm still coming.
I'm still coming. Ow. Heal the mage. I think I want a Boulder Crush again. Because these things have more health, I think, than the cats did. Back into... And I should be able to actually get triple strike off this time. Let's execute.
There!
That missed. Wow. But the Boulder Strike didn't. And he still survived. Wow. Honestly crazy. I think that's everybody on my team. It's moved.
Let's go, Fenric!
At least Axel soaked hits. He did a fine job as a tank. Ooh, the mage. The mage got hit pretty hard there, actually. Thank goodness for the healer. Oh, I can't Boulder Crush anymore. Let's just execute and see where we land with Valvatores at the end.
There! My turn! Ha! There!
Oh, nice. Alright, cool. Maybe I'll get a big 4-person team attack off of this.
Come get me!
Just the 3, but 3 is still pretty good. We get the Triforce out of it. Oh wait, no. That's a different 3-person team attack.
No way. How could these lowlifes defeat us, the Abaddon?
You suck.
Just so you know, we are subordinates of the Warden. We're not allowed to disobey his orders. It's the only reason we fought. Be sure to include that in your report to your superiors.
What? No, no, no! This is a mistake!
No, Axel, we're just following your orders.
Well now, that must have been the Abaddon scouting crew. What shall we do now, my lord?
Attack the Abaddon main forces! We will keep fighting for the release of the Prinnies!
His tyrant blood is starting to boil for the first time in ages. How absolutely delightful.
Wait, are we acting like the Prinnies that he specifically promised the sardines to are gone? Because it sounded from Axel, like at the start of this particular mission, that he had rounded up the Prinnies and that they were waiting for the Abaddon to come get them. It doesn't sound like they actually got the Prinnies.
Very well. Let's hurry before the Corruptorment receives word about the Warden's rebellion.
You're right! We can't let them find out. Wait! I didn't do anything wrong!
Warden Axel was forced to join the party, but he's so weak and useless that he won't fight in the battles. Which is crazy because we've been fighting him in battles. God, 347 for healing. Hey, but we get some muscle. That's good. HP. Thank you. Any more skills, perhaps? Any new skills dropped? Doesn't look like it. Still don't understand why the cat's not in that list. Oh, I can boost these, but when you boost them, they use more SP. So I don't think I'll be boosting them just yet. Maybe when I have like a lot of SP to sit on, it'll be worth it. Did I get any new items from... Oh, right, the brawny muscle. I should put that on somebody. You tank more. There we go. What is my money at? Enough that I can buy more stuff. Yeah, let's buy some more stiff. Light staff, glass staff. I think glass staff is the best one in the shop right now. For tutor is pretty good. I think we'll just get him like a really good staff right now. And that'll just make him really good. There we go. It doesn't hurt to just have a really strong mage. Yeah, and that will make him a really strong mage. I could give her a staff also, so she wouldn't have the bow. I think for now we'll keep the bow on her. She's healing like to maximum every time she uses heal. But I also think that the staff... Hold on, let me talk to Zombie. I need to know specifically in this game about human weapons. I want to learn about staves. A staff is a weapon used to strengthen magic power. Doesn't have much use as a weapon and has no unique weapon skills. It's equipped on characters who mainly use magic. Attack will affect a normal attack's damage by equipping a staff. Intelligence will be increased and the magic's range of effect will become larger by 1 panel. In order to power up the magic itself, please use the ability shop. Alright, so it just increases the range of the heal by 1 panel. So if I put that on her, her heal range would go up, but she only heals better like next to people anyway. So I think we'll hold on to the bow for now. And we'll just sell his old and shitty staff. And that should be fine. Oh, because we put the muscle on the fighter, he's hurt now. There we go. Save menu. There we go. Alright, next mission. Rebels of Hades, the Albatross Collar. Oh.
So you are the lowly demons who are trying to start a rebellion against the Corruptorment?
I feel like I know that voice, but I also cannot in my brain pinpoint exactly what character that I recognize it from. But I definitely feel like I know who that voice is. Somewhere in the pits of my mind.
I came to see for myself what kind of idiots would come up with such a stupid idea. But you guys don't look like you're worth the effort.
Who is this impudent whelp?
Who is this lost and sassy
Listen up,
child?
rascal. This place is about to become the historical site of a bloody battle. You should leave before you get hurt.
You idiots! Don't you know who I am?
No, obviously.
I'm Death Emizel. I am the Abaddon commander. I'm in charge of the assassination task force run by the president.
Death Emizel.
I'm also his one and only son. The blood of the greatest lineage in the Netherworld flows through my veins. Now kneel before Emizel.
Nepotism.
What? The president's son? This is my chance. Say what now? You're the president's son? Please forgive us for our rudeness. Allow me to kneel before you. I'll even lick your high tops.
Oh my god, Axel. Come off it, man. Have some dignity. And also, don't be gross.
Hey, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you groveling on your knees like this guy?
You can't even figure that out for yourself? I suppose I can spare the time to explain it to you. Your father is the Netherworld president because he earned it with his own power and abilities. It has nothing to do with you. Your prestigious bloodline comes from your ancestors' efforts. It has nothing to do with you.
Nepotism! Nepotism!
That being said, I have no reason to prostrate myself before you. That's the reason, rascal.
You're not cool.
That was a bit harsh. He is a mere whelp, my lord.
Yo, you better check yourself before you
Oh
wreck
my,
yourself.
no. Shut up.
Don't you fear the name of the president?
Why you weren't speaking like that before? Why are you speaking like that now? Why the little white boy rapper talk? You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Absolutely not! There are only two things in this entire world that I fear. Small sardine bones that get stuck in my gums and breaking promises. The president is neither one of them.
That's whack. I don't have time for this. Hey guys, just kill him.
See, he changed his entire voice now. It wasn't even just that line, he's just talking different now. The enemies are acting weird. You should watch for them for a while.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Oh, it's a tutorial, huh? Let's see what happens. Oh. They're fusing, and they're magic changing. Oh! What the hell is that? It's a giant monster, and another one became a weapon. Magic Change and Demon Fusion, special commands that can only be used by monster-type units. With these commands, monster-type units will become more useful and will broaden our battle tactics. Magic Change is when a human-type unit equips a monster-type unit that morphed into a weapon. This time, Sardine Thief Cat Saber will go ahead and show us Magic Change. Yeah, but he turns into a gun. Valvatorez doesn't use gun. Have the Cat Saber select the Magic Change command and choose a partner to Magic Change with.
Not bad.
Just like that, Sardine Thief Cat Saber has turned into a very convenient weapon. What weapon the monsters will turn into depends on their race, so you should also keep that in mind for strategy purposes. The power of the Magic Change weapon depends on the monster's stats. The stronger the monster, the stronger the weapon will be. Let's try attacking. We'll actually use a special skill that's only available during a Magic Change. Just shoot him with fish. Temporary use of a monster's ability. Magic Change skills become available. Both characters gain XP. The disadvantage is that there is a time limit. It can only be used for 6 turns, and the 2 units count as 1. After the time limit's up, the character who Magic Change will disappear and won't be able to fight again at the same battle. But after that, a slot for the dispatch units will open up again, allowing you to dispatch another unit in place of it. The monster character that disappeared will come back after the battle ends, so no need to worry. Rest assured, my lord. If the human-type unit with the Magic Change weapon is defeated during battle, both units will be considered KO'd, so please be careful. I never thought monster-type units could be such useful tools. All you have to do now is to level up your monster allies and make them learn the skill. Moving on to Demon Fusion. Demon Fusion is done when multiple monster-type units unite with each other. Demon Fusion can be done with monsters of the same or different races. We'll use 2 Prinnies this time. First, move 1 Prinnie.
Prinny Commando!
And that's why they started us with 2 Prinnies and 1 Cat Saber for this particular tutorial. Move the second Prinnie next to the first Prinnie.
Prinny Commando!
Select the Fusion command and choose a partner to fuse with. And there they go, Big Prinny. And there you have it. Whoa, 2 Prinnies have become a single giant Prinny. So this is Demon Fusion. Demon Fusion also has advantages and disadvantages, my lord. Disadvantages include, fusions consume SP every turn. When a unit's SP reaches 0, the fusion will end. Fused monsters take up 5 panel spaces in the shape of a cross. Please keep track of your SP. If one of the fused monsters is already moved, they will not be able to move again. The same goes for using skills or attacks. Since they take up more space, they're easier targets for the enemies, but that is only natural, my lord. A fused monster can blow away a unit who is in the destination point of its movement. This can also be used as an advantage, depending on how you use it, since the effect is the same for allies and enemies. Advantages include, the biggest advantage of a Demon Fusion is that you gain a wider range of attack. Without Demon Fusion, this attack's range is only 1 panel. After the fusion, the range has become 3 panels. This goes the same for both special and normal attacks. On top of all that, if you use Magichain with Demon Fusion, what will happen? That'll be a surprise, my lord. Please try it for yourself sometime. Now I can't wait. Interesting. I'll try it out no matter what it takes. All is for my lord. Alright. Ally boost 50%, huh? How far can
Here I
Athena go?
come.
Because she's the bow user. She can't attack anything here, though. Unfortunately.
Here I come.
I do still kind of want to try it with her, because I know that the Prinnies fuse into a bow.
Pretty Commando! Ready, dude?
So let's try it. Special? Oh, wait. What was the... Magi Infuse, this was it. Select partner for fusion.
Ready, dude!
And then... I think... Wait, can she not... Oh, no, not yet. Okay, not yet. She can't heal, though, so let's just go ahead and, heal them. Just to get that out of the way. Then hopefully they won't, die immediately once these enemies start attacking them.
My turn.
He can't get past the Prinny, I see. I think I have screwed up. I cannot move the Prinny. Uh-oh. I put my healer out there and then blocked myself from moving forward. That's not good.
Everyone, let's go!
Oh wait, no, I can move past the Prinny. I'm just dumb.
I'm gonna do it!
I can't move the mage past the Prinny.
I'll show you sardine power!
Can he hit any of these? No, he can't hit anybody right now. Alright, the blue panel does give me extra defense,
Your
so
back
maybe
is
it's not
wide open.
that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad.
I got this.
No need to cry and pee and be sad. It's not that bad.
I'm gonna do it!
I'll just walk the mage up and defend in case, anyway. And we'll just have the cat saber out, even though it's pretty weak still. And end turn. And cross our fingers, because I'm only defending this turn because I screwed up. Yeah, those guys are still gonna fuse. Oh god, did they just kill my healer? I can't see them. Okay, no, they did not kill my healer. She's just very hurt. I can't... Okay, so they can't magic change and fuse yet? Maybe I just don't have that unlocked. He made it sound kind of pretentious, but I guess maybe I can't do it yet. Unfortunate. Now, is that going to hit my allies on the side? It doesn't say that it's going to hit them, but he also told me that I can hit like 3 times as big with this. So I'm a little worried that it's going to hit 3 times on the side there. This is the defense block. Well, since she can't equip the big 2 Prinny bow anyway, she's just gonna heal herself right now. We'll give her the heal after this turn is over, though. We're just trying to figure out how I want to do this. Boulder Crush, Musashi. Or should I just use the mage? Because I gave him the big stick, and I should use it on something he's actually going to hit. Yeah, we'll use it on, hold on. Undo the Prinny. Fire at the disco. Impaler Prince. Let's just move them around Valvatorez for when he hits, so they might get the combo on him. And let's see what happens with these 2 attacks. Maybe we'll kill the cat.
Let's
Your
go,
orders, my
Fenric.
lord.
Granted, the cat is on the defense square, so it can survive a bit. Oh, never mind. We got it. Cool. She should heal herself, though. He should Boulder Strike before Triple Hit, because Triple Hit moves the enemy. There we go.
Ready, good boys!
His defense goes down. Then he gets hit big. And then everybody cries about it. The mage can't move. Alright. End turn. Oh god. Alright, my Prinny and my Cat Saber are both dead immediately. And my fighter's getting pretty hurt. Can she heal him without stepping off the heal? Okay, yes she can. Cool, cool, cool. I do want that treasure box. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
You have the least use, so we'll have you open the treasure box.
Ha!
You should Blade Rush so you can actually reach this guy. Attack zone obstructed? Oh, Martin raided! Hey, Martin! Thanks for the raid! Did you finish your art stream? The Holy Spirit is raiding me. The Holy Spirit fills me up. Thank you for the follow, Lord Kuro7. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm playing Disgaea 7. You drew Yaoi Jesus. I thought I was watching your stream earlier. It looked like you were drawing Martin, or at least I thought you were drawing Martin whenever what I saw was leggies. Yaoi? What? Are you gonna make fun of the way I pronounce it? You're gonna make fun of the way that I pronounced Yaoi? I'm from the South, that's how I pronounce it. I'm sorry. I can't reach it. Alright, we'll just start forming a tower. Because towers are fun. I would like to get on the panel there, but it's pretty far. We'll just set this guy on fire. Oh, I can't climb? Alright, no climb. You're gonna reach out with your big semi-hands? Like the truck? Like a semi-truck?
There!
There it is!
Ow! That hurt. Okay, I can't hit him with this. Shoot! I have no range! I need more magic range. Can I attack? Yeah, I can attack Delano here.
There!
Oh, he got experience out of that box. Nice. I appreciate you raiding out, by the way. I've been having a lot of fun tonight playing this. It's my first time playing Disgaea 4 all the way through. One of my favorite game series ever. I was going to play Disgaea 7, but I decided 4 was more thematically appropriate for the month. But with the vampires and werewolves and everything in it. Do not end turn. I almost pressed the end turn button and then they would have just gotten free hits on me. Can I hit him from here? No, he's like one space away. Damn. Screw it. Brr. Can I throw here?
Yeah! Here I come!
It is more Halloween-y. Disgaea 1 was also fairly Halloween-y. And then, for a lot of them, it just became less Halloween-themed and just more to do with demons. They had, like, pumpkin-headed enemies and scarecrows and spooky puppets and all kinds of things, and then they kind of dialed back on that. Oh, that missed. That's okay, it's still combos. Even if you miss, it's still combos. Oof. My speed.
There!
Thank God the healer just gets experience from casting heal spells. Can I attack him from here? No. I have to throw one more time. And then... let's put the mage on top of the tower, too. You're part of this now. That's enough for Tower Swing. Let's do Tower Swing on this guy. I love Tower Swing. I love just stacking characters on top of each other and doing wacky shit.
All right.
Oh, the orc has finally decided it's part of the battle now. Let me just hit the treasure. And then Tower Swing on the orc. The big orc.
There.
Oh wow, she's not strong enough to destroy the treasure box. That sucks.
Sardines, come get me.
Damn, he's big and tough.
Oink. Ready?
Oh god, and strong too. Also, while I'm thinking about it, I think I realized why those people were very quiet. I need to turn up the event volume. And turn down the regular voice volume just a little bit. There we go. That should be fine. Heal him, and you just hit the treasure chest this time.
I thank you.
And actually cross my fingers and hope that the orc doesn't decide to actually attack my healer, because that could be bad. Ah! That thing I said. Oh, I can't throw there? Why? Why would I not be able to throw there? Can I attack from here? I can, okay. Healer gets on the tower now. And we attack Morgan. I hope everybody's been having a good Saturday evening, by the way. Oh, right, because he's got a bigger hitbox. I can hit him from here. That's cool. This should end him. I got a new sword, monster weapon, and a stealing hand, and 960 monies. Thank you.
Oh, that's impossible. How could this happen to my special task force, feared as the sharpest dressed men in Hades?
They might be dressed nice, but they're weak as hell.
Speaking of Hades, this place is a dump. Most prisoners are given a level cap, forcing them to submit. How can you be so strong? Well, what kind of cheap trick did you use?
I eat lots and lots of sardines.
My lord's strength is unquestionable. That's because he is the...
Sardine!
Sardine. The answer is actually fish.
Say what?
You want to know the secret to my power? It's the sardines. Eat them, and you will get stronger as well.
They're full of omega-3 fatty acids, which are apparently good for you, says the man.
What are you talking about? Why would I eat sardines? You dumb bastard! I hate fish!
Why'd you kind of turn into it? This kid cannot keep a consistent, like, tone. Originally, he was just talking regular, and then for a moment, he was kind of talking like he was from the hood. He was like, yo, 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 yo. And now he's like, you dumb bastard. I'm from the country now. I'm not sure if that's a quirk of the character, or if that's just the voice actor not being able to settle on an accent for this kid.
Damn it! Let's get back to the main force! Listen up! This ain't over! I'll get you next time for sure! You got that? Next time!
Goodbye.
That was a picture-perfect loser call-out. Simply exquisite.
Oh no! My only opportunity! We've upset the president's son. He was really pissed.
I can't believe those powerless blowhards were actually appointed to the President's Special Task Force.
They have an ominous-sounding name, but as far as I could tell, they're just babysitters for that insufferable brat.
Oh, the Netherworld has become quite a tepid place while I was away. It's rather disappointing.
Lord, you still have no idea how much this Netherworld has fallen. That is why you must now take over the Netherworld. All is for my lord.
My lord. Play this one game and it'll make you... No, it's one of those, every time he says my lord, it makes me think of those really sexual advertisements in the... You just see on the sides of websites sometimes. Heal everybody. No prize this time. I need more damage, please. Can I get... There's no... Okay, I want the really good Fenric fists. Broker, physician, these are bad. I want innocence on the weapon that are really good. Psychologist. I still don't know what that one is. I can't remember. Coach and gladiator. These are good. Put these on Fenric. Take off the oven mitts. Put on the toy puppet. That's a big improvement. Is the sword that I got better for Valvatorez? How good is this sword? Yes. It is 3 better. So we put that on. I think I also picked up a monster weapon. Ah, but it's the magic monster weapon. But it does do more attack. So even though it's not the correct weapon, it is still better, apparently. So we'll put on Art 1 Dishonest. Yeah. Okay. I'm still not using these printies, so I'm just going to take the vinyl cloths off of them. Is any of my... No, they've got their slots filled, so I'll just put these on the cat saber. There we go. Any new skills I can pick up? I don't want that one. I don't want that one. These are not the correct skills. Tower swing is correct. Let's grab that. Alright. That's fine then. And nobody has at least 100, which is what you need for these abilities. Save. There we go. Please select the place you wish to visit. Disaster first.
Your radicals finally showed. I give you props for showing up instead of just running away.
You ran away.
And how dare you bark that nonsense after running away like...
Yeah, get him ass, Fenric. Get him. That's what I said.
Seems like you guys still don't know your place. This is your last chance.
Did you hear the way that he trilled? Did you hear that weird sound he made? He was like...
Either apologize and surrender, or take a beating and surrender. The choice is yours. Either way, your rebellion ends here, with me laying the smackdown upon you. So take your pick now.
This is it. I won't get a better chance than right now. I better not miss it. I don't want to die yet! Sir Measle, your highness, please help me!
Wow! Everyone, look over there! The warden is determined to take the head of his archenemy, Death the Measle!
Fenric's turning it back around on him again.
Huh? What?
He's going to risk his own life for the Prinnies! His passion is indubitable! Oh, it's enough to bring tears to my eyes!
You're such a fucking ham, Fenric.
Does he care for the Prinnies that much? I won't say a thing, Axel. Take him down so they can play your victory music.
Huh? Is he coming after me?
No, it's a mistake. Ah!
Ah!
Oh!
Axel!
And then he dies. The
Rascal.
The fucking feathers.
How could you do that to Warden Axel?
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking. Huh. But wait. This ain't right. My weapon shouldn't have...
Warden Axel, you'll always live on in my heart. E pace requiescat.
Is that how you pronounce that? In pace requiescat?
Axel, I shall carry on your legacy. I shall release those damn Prinnies in your name!
Why is there like an image of him floating above? He's literally just right there. I'm pretty sure he's not dead.
Prinnies? You guys are rebelling against the corruptorment for the Prinnies?
Yeah, so?
Yeah? What about it? By the way, great weather we're having right now. That's your
Are
fucking
you
tone of
stupid?
voice.
Prinnies are just the rotten souls of humans. How could you risk your lives for them? You're totally whack. This is ridiculous.
Ridiculous? Now he's talking like Daffy Duck.
You still don't understand, huh? I pity you, rascal.
I pity you. You're despicable.
Say what?
Allow me to explain. There is a path that I must follow, no matter what others say to me. The path to believing in myself.
This is my protagonist speech.
This battle isn't about the Prinnies. This battle is about keeping the promise that I made. This is a battle for sardines!
Oh, that's a lot of strong dudes. It's a little spooky. They even have their own healers. Oh, I see the Prinnies in the back. They're not actually, like, selectable elements, but they're part of the background. Alright, this is gonna be a pain in the butt.
I'll show you.
Let's just start slow. One at a time. One at a time.
Here I come!
Time to bust some balls.
My turn.
I think none of these guys have guns, right? He's fists, 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 fists. Yeah, okay. And then staff, staff, staff. So I should be scared of the people with the staves, but they're like way in the back right now. So let's just start wailing on one guy at a time. Actually, hold on. Let's hit him with the
Here I
bow
come.
first.
I'm gonna do it!
Forgive me.
That way we set up a nice combo. Bow. Then fire. And then attack and hope for a team attack. Don't end, just execute.
There!
Double combo.
Orders, my lord.
Alright, that guy died. Great. Very good, very good. That's what I wanted to see.
Time to bust some balls.
Game is a little choppy, I'm not gonna lie.
Here I come!
Alright, so we Boulder Crush on him to lower his defense, and then Triple Strike with Fenric's new fists. Which I'm pretty sure I did put on him. Yes, okay, cool. And that's all I've got. So we'll just end turn here, I think. Well, we'll execute, and then I'll turn them around so they don't get backstabbed. Damn, he lived that, huh? Alright, here we go.
There.
Oh, they did reach the mages. That's unfortunate. Alright, a lot of counters going out right now. This will kill. This will heal. Is there any good setups for... No. I should definitely get these ladies off the field first. It feels like that's just the right way to do it. Boulder Crush. Triple Strike. Actually, can I... Impaler Prince first, and then Triple Striker so she doesn't move. Let's try that.
There!
That missed. That's unfortunate that that missed. I really hoped that that would kill the man.
Here I come!
Take a bite out of that lady.
Sardines!
Oh, she died. Okay, cool. Fenric, I really need you to finish off this guy right now. Attack zone obstructed. Can I get behind him? I can. It will work if I move the mage. I can't move him again. That's unfortunate. Triple Strike. Does this kill the man? Okay. Good, good, good. I'm still coming! I don't need to know that, Fenric. Alright, end turn and see what happens. Oh, they're just gonna gang up on my mage and healer. That's fine. You don't do enough damage to kill them, I just have to juggle the healing. Hold on. Let me execute first, and then I'll move him.
There.
She leveled up, that's good. She is... It looks like half health. No, it's a little over half. 27 out of 52. Like, just barely over half. Let's see. I would like to use fire on the man. Actually, not from here. Can I use fire from here? Yes, okay. I just noticed his name is Game Show Host. What are these? Brendan and Game Show Host. Mira, and I already know his name. Hold on. Let me move. Oh, I just noticed how weak my fighter is right now. I should have saved the heal for him. Oh, crap. Well, that is what it is. Oh, nice. That killed him. We definitely still need to hit this guy, though. How far can the fighter move? Not very far. Okay. Okay. Let's just do a regular team attack on her. I can't move him anymore. She needs to be as far away from every enemy as possible.
Your orders, my lord.
Alright, cool, she died. These guys still haven't taken their turn. Triple strike him, just get some damage out. I'm pretty sure the fighter is going to die, but I can lower Emizel's defense, so that's good. A decent chunk of damage. Yeah. Fighter goes down. Mage takes a hit. It's not fantastic. She really needs, like, 2 adjacent squares so that I can heal 2 characters at the same time. And then we move Valvatorez in for the team attack, just in case the mage doesn't get it.
There.
There!
But I'm pretty sure yeah, he's pretty good. I gave him the fancy staff. He's pretty good. I don't think... Yeah, he doesn't have anything besides triple strike. He can't reach the kid.
Your orders, my lord.
Wild! Yeah!
He hits pretty hard with the staff, though. Maybe he could have killed Axel. Yep. Oh, God, he killed Valvatorez. That is unfortunate. Let me use, well, let me heal first. That's what I should do most of all, is heal the mage. Mage uses fire, and then he uses triple strike. And that's my turn.
Ha! My turn. There!
Is he dead? Okay, cool. I'm still coming! No, do not skip event.
Looks like that was it.
Now release the Prinnies.
Oh, why should I? Why should I do that?
Because I'll beat you up some more.
You know that the Prinny population has grown so large, it's causing a bunch of problems in the Netherworld, don't you? First of all, Prinnies are straight up criminals. Who cares if they're gone? And what's the big deal? It takes a Prinny hundreds of years to pay off its sins. The whole Netherworld will be destroyed at this rate. That's why we have to get rid of them. There's no other way.
Fenric.
Yes, my lord. As you command.
Whoa! I thought I was dead for sure, dude!
Why does it sound like your voice is being run through a filter?
Don't relax just yet. The Corruptiment has decided to exterminate all Prinnies.
What? Are you serious, dude? But you're gonna help us, right?
I promise to give each of you a sardine, but once that promise is fulfilled, what happens next is none of my concern.
No way, dude! You gotta help us!
It's all about the promise I made. Sorry, that's my will as a protagonist.
Oh, unfortunately, my schedule is all booked up. I don't have time to be meddling with you, Prinnies.
So, just what is it that you have to do, dude? Can it really be more important than our lives?
Naturally! I have to go straighten up our irresponsible president and our rotten corruptiment.
What, dude?
You gotta be kidding me. You couldn't even do that in your wildest dreams, idiot.
The corruptiment are the real idiots.
I like how they just take the word government and slap the word corrupt in there all hibbledy-jibbledy. It's so goofy. I love this fucking series.
Huh?
It's just little things like that. It's just so charming.
The reason why the Prinnies are increasing is because the corruptiment has slacked off on scaring the humans to keep them in line.
Alright. Valvatores's VA. One note on your voice acting. Please stop muttering when you start like long strings of words. That was fairly I have the event volume up all the way, and he still sounds just a little quiet with the music in the background where he's just like, the reason why the Prinnies are increasing is because he's not projecting the first, like you can get muttering across in the voice acting without actually being so quiet that I can't hear you over the music, man. Like just the audio mixing. Where is the voice casting person telling these people, hey, you need to be louder because historically in every single Disgaea game we're gonna have the music in the background with like trumpets and violins and shit going and you need to be able to speak over that. It's one of the like few qualms that I really have with this game series is that the audio mixing is often like just off.
Exterminating the Prinnies while putting themselves on a pedestal isn't going to solve anything in the long run. This place will soon be filled with the souls of rotten humans once again.
Well, that's...
If the corruptiment can't even see that, then we're headed for a worldwide crisis. That is why I must go, to awaken the president from his delusions.
We know that you care a lot about the Netherworld, dude! But you should think about us and help us out, dude! As our Prinny instructor!
As your Prinny instructor, huh?
But you graduated.
What could possibly be bothering you, my lord? The Prinnies aren't worth saving.
What, dude?
You are left with only two options, so choose whichever you like. Get exterminated by the corruptiment, or become our lord's loyal vassals.
I won't let the corruptiment exterminate you if you become my vassals. I'll promise you that. However, being my vassals won't be easy, but I'm sure you'll be able to pay off your sins much faster.
Roger that, dude! We'll be your loyal vassals from now on! Anywhere you go, we'll follow you down! But not that far, dude!
I wonder how many voice actors they
You
get
heard
for
that,
different
didn't you,
Prinnies.
rascal? Now run along home and tell your father. If your rotten brain has forgotten the spirit that makes proud demons, I, Valvatores, shall make you remember.
Alright, bye.
And this is how demons from Hades, the Netherworld's prison, arose to his mission. His name is Valvatores, the Tyrant, and he has boldly taken the first step towards stopping the wheel of corruption.
Axel, I promise you right here, right now, that I'll never forget the passion and bravery that led you to your death.
He's not dead. He's almost certainly not dead.
Farewell, Axel. Take this as my tribute to your memory.
He just put a fish head on his back.
My lord, is that...
A sardine head. I heard they're used to repel evil in some parts of the human world.
Is that true? Is that an actual, like, thing that people do?
That might be taken as an offense, rather than a kind offer. Oh well.
Do people actually think that sardine heads, like, ward off evil? If so, that's something I've never heard of before. Oh,
Hey, you! What the hell do you think you're doing helping the Prinnies?
new character just dropped. Who dis?
What you've done is unforgivable. This means war. War, I say! We, the Prinny Exterminators, declare an all-out war against you!
Alright, that's the end of the first episode of the game.
The Prinny Exterminators make a sudden appearance. A shocking truth is revealed. The kanji for the word sardine is a combination of the characters fish and weak.
What is going on here? Are you talking about sardines again?
Some say that's because sardines weaken quickly after they're taken out of the water. That is absolutely not true. They're nutritious and are even used to repel evil thanks to their potent smell. They couldn't possibly be weak. From now on, let's officially make the combination of fish and strong the correct kanji spelling for sardine.
By the way, sardina is sardine in Russian.
Next time, Episode 2, Hell's Legendary Sardine Road. Eat sardines to power up, dog. Just don't cry when you eat them.
Hey, don't ignore me! Ugh, I won't stand for this!
I'm learning so much about sardines today.
A war? What a foolish lass.
I didn't know literally any of these facts about sardines.
A war is a jumble of pointlessness that creates hatred and death, and takes everything from everyone. It's the epitome of absurdity. It is nothing but an act of folly, perpetuated by pitiful humans. Besides, what's so fun about making the people below you fight against each other? Sword against sword, fist against fist, pitting your violence against another's? Fighting your own battles with your life on the line is the true appeal of war.
My lord, unfortunately, that's only a demon's point of view. Humans are war profiteers who only care about their own selfish desires.
Damn, very pointed, Fenric.
To that end, they don't care about wasting time, money, or labor. In other words, they're a bunch of idiots.
That's so rude, but also true.
In that case, I will not allow such degenerates to start spreading that kind of idiocy here in Hades.
My lord, please wait. That lass seemed to be leading an unknown force. I'm assuming that she has been sent by the Corruptiment. If that is the case, it wouldn't be very wise of us to go marching in without prior knowledge of who and what they really are.
However, I already promised her that I would meet her at Rotten Field. If I were to fail to be on time for any reason, I would be breaking the promise I made as a proud and noble demon.
Sorry for the delay, Sir Fenric. We've gathered some intel on those Prinny Exterminators, dude.
You're 15 seconds late. Pretty rule number 6. You shall never make your master wait. If you ever fail to meet this rule...
You shall confess your most embarrassing experience, dude!
What an odd punishment.
At least you're aware of the consequences. So, what do you have to report?
Yes, sir. The Prinny Exterminators are a newly assembled Corruptment force. They consist of humans who fail to become Prinnies, dude!
Failed to become Prinnies?
Dave says, why is that guy so long? What the? Yeah, I said it whenever I saw his sprite too. He's like all stomach. Man is just tummy from the waist up. I think it's because he's a werewolf, and, you know, dogs also have extremely long abdomens, and so they just designed him like that.
The production of Prinny Hide can't keep up with the number of souls that are being sent here from the human world, dude!
And that's why they don't look like Prinnies. I pity them for not even being able to become Prinnies. But that doesn't explain why they're trying to exterminate the Prinnies.
He is a freak, you are correct, Dave. But I still like Fenric, he's cool.
The corruptiment probably has something to do with this, using those unprinnies to get rid of the prinnies. No matter which side wins, it's a win-win situation for the corruptiment. It's a rather impressive scheme.
This isn't the time to be impressed. As a Prinny instructor, I can't just stand idly by and watch this happen. All that aside, the clock is ticking. We better get going, Fenric.
You think his short coat doesn't help? I agree. He could probably stand to wear a regular shirt and also not a midriff jacket. And it wouldn't accentuate his incredibly long stomach so much. He's so big, he just doesn't even fit on the screen. He's clipping, like, the top of the screen just barely.
Understood. All is for my lord.
My lord, click this advertisement, and you won't last 5 minutes. Every time he speaks.
Sir Fenric, do we still have to confess our most embarrassing moments, dude?
I was able to make Axel out to be an anarchist, thanks to the information you all gathered. Considering that great achievement, I'll overlook your failure. This time.
So generous,
Episode
Fenric.
2, Prinny Wars.
The minimum cheat limit has been increased. Or decreased. I don't know how that exactly pans out. But I think that's going to be it for Disgaea 4 tonight, because we're at 9:33 and I normally end stream around 9 o'clock. And it was a good stopping point anyway. That was the end of the first episode of the game. So I'm happy with it. I hope that everybody else has been enjoying this as much as I have. I wonder if there's anybody I can raid out to right now. I'm sorry to people who came in from Martin's stream and only stuck around for the last 30-ish minutes of this one. Actually, I shouldn't be opening my browser. I can just look at it on my phone to see who's streaming. Makes it easier on me. Let's see. Is anybody I know streaming right now? Oh! Chronically Kiki is streaming right now, so I'll go ahead and raid them. So let's go ahead, and we played Final Fantasy XIV with them this Tuesday, and I watched them play some Played Up. They seem very nice, so if you're going to, on the raid to Kiki's, tell them I said hello, and please be nice. I'm trusting you. Channel is intended for mature audiences and has follower or subscriber only chat. What? Really? Well, that's a little odd, but also they're still the only person that I see that's streaming right now, so I'm still gonna raid into them. I don't know. I'm assuming that it's follower only chat. If so, you still enjoy, and you know, if you follow them, you could say hello for me. But that will be the end of the stream. Thank you for everybody for popping in, and thank you, Martin, for also raiding earlier this evening. I will be playing more of this probably tomorrow night. So if you are enjoying what you're seeing, then catch me tomorrow night for more Disgaea 4. Thank you and have a good night. Bye!